They're coming to meet Matt Day and Marie Sterry.
When I moved in here, the first thing I had was to put in a special worktop for tall people.
And I have a special worktop for short people. His and hers.
They want to open their restaurant here, in their one-bedroom basement flat in Hackney, East London.
They're going to say, how are you going to fit everyone in here? Definitely, because it is quite small.
They'll have to cook for up to 14 people in their compact kitchen and use every inch of the entertaining space wisely. Marie will be front of house and Matt will be chef.
There's really only space for me in here.
Yeah.
And I'm used to working here on my own.
It's best if Matt sticks to what he does, and that's creating really great food in here, and I will simply be the link person between the crowd out there and Matt in here.
Marie works in PR, which is all about tits and teeth. And, you know, this is what she's going to be doing best on Sunday night.
Can I just clarify that I am quite the tits and teeth person? OK. But that's not what PR's about.
I think it'll be good for our restaurant.
Yeah.
In just 7 days' time, diners will judge this restaurant in Matt and Marie's home by paying exactly what they think the experience is worth from their own pocket. There's a lot riding on this, as Matt's business has been badly affected by the recession. So he sees the restaurant as a possible extra source of income.
I've lost 2 PR contracts. I've lost 2 positions at 2 luxury magazines. So this year it's been looking for any possible avenue to make a bit of money in this climate.
I think turning our home into a restaurant is something that we've considered for a little while. We just want to know how it's done, really, and how to make the best success of it.
Mike and Tina have arrived in London.
Hackney, please.
They know nothing about Matt and Marie, but they've been invited for dinner this evening.
I'm just looking forward to dinner, and that's what I'm going to be commenting on.
Yeah.
The food.
My only anxiety is if it's really not very good. How do I say it?
Well, let me do that. As I'm the chef.
You're the Wicked Witch.
I'm the Wicked Witch.
Matt spent most of the day in the kitchen.
I'm nervous about them potentially criticising your food.
How do you think I'll take that?
Not very well.
It's the moment of truth for Matt and Marie.
See, look at this outside. Wine bottles. That's a good sign.
Hi!
Hi, Matt. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Marie. Hi.
But it is a bit narrow coming through here.
It wouldn't do to be overweight.
Time for Mike and Tina to see Matt and Marie's compact flat for the first time.
Come through.
Oh, lovely.
So the dining room is
the lounge, yes.
Or here.
It is certainly the private dining room.
Having furnished them with a welcome drink, Matt's keen to show off the garden.
This is a nice touch, actually, I have to say. You know, particularly
I didn't know we were coming out here.
These are
the size that counts, darling.
Stop laughing at your own jokes, they're disgusting.
But for Mike and Tina, the most important room is the kitchen.
This is about the size of Heston Blumenthal's first kitchen, isn't it, in the Fat Duck? He had a kitchen no bigger than this when he opened the restaurant all those years ago.
Yeah, he did. I can smell Vietnamese. Are you doing Vietnamese something tonight?
Well, we're doing a kind of Indonesian dish and a Chinese dish.
OK. Did you gather that I like all that, then?
Yeah.
That's cheating.
So, Matt's done his homework on tonight's meal, and Tina's impressed by the warmth of their welcome.
They've got the enthusiasm, they've got the personality. They wowed me when I walked in, which means they're going to do it with everybody.
How will the tiny thing work here? Because it's tiny. It is tiny.
They'd have to move all this furniture out.
Mike and Tina can see the space is a challenge, so they're keen to find out Matt and Marie's plans to transform the living room into a restaurant. But first, dinner is served. Matt's starter is a rich summer butternut squash soup served cold with pumpkin oil. Next course is dim sum with chicken, ginger and chive.
Dim sum, my favourite.
Accompanied by soy and chilli dipping sauce. The main course is Indonesian noodle soup with brisket and plenty of fresh herbs and chilli. Followed by lychee jelly infused with lemongrass. With dinner out of the way, their thoughts turn to the task in hand.
The whole concept that we have is you're coming to share, to coming to meet new people. There's one big table. I want it to be like a supper club.
We want it to be a dinner party atmosphere.
Yeah,
I just can't see in this room it working separate tables because everyone would be so close together anyway.
So you would sit down with them as well?
Yeah, I sit down with them.
You might get people, because they think they're still coming to a restaurant, although it's in your home, that they want to still be private. The food that we've had tonight, there's been some courses that I probably wouldn't want to eat again. Others I thought were quite delicious. And so when we have this sort of opening night, what have you planned to make?
It starts off with a potato and chive pancake with smoked salmon and a creme fraiche sauce. And then lamb on rosemary, finishing with a tarte tartane.
How much money are you going to earn out of it?
I think you could charge all in £50 a head.
Oh, as much as that you charge? But I don't see how you could charge £50 for that, you see.
The evening comes to an uncomfortable close between Matt and Marie.
We shouldn't be sitting down and eating with the guests. I don't think that's what it's about.
It depends what kind of place you're trying to create.
I don't think we should be. Do you? Even after what they said?
Yeah.
People don't want that.
So you need people to animate the table.
But it doesn't need to be you.
Why not?
How lucky can one guy be?
My God, you scrub up well.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to meet the chef. It's nice to be out front, to meet the guests.
It gives it the personal touch, doesn't it?
With Mike and Tina's verdict on their cooking still ringing in their ears, Matt and Marie are going to be one tough audience to please.
I want to see what Mike does. In particular, how he works the tables.
Where's my spoons? Why do you keep taking away the spoon that
I haven't touched your bloody spoon.
Tonight, Mike and Tina are serving wild halibut in a Thai marinade, black rice, samphire, bean shoots and asparagus.
Big one for Matt, big one for Matt.
Thank you.
Tell me quick.
But will Tina's cooking satisfy these critics?
Look at that little rice, it looks like a little ant mound. I mean, the fish is, I think it's quite nicely cooked, but then doesn't go with bean sprouts. And bean sprouts certainly doesn't go with samphire. Samphire certainly doesn't go with a coconut sauce.
Mike, you didn't put the asparagus on. You didn't put it on, it was in the oven. Can you believe it? I have never ever done that.
If you like.
Yes. Everyone's finished.
Mike, I kind of think it's a good thing that they forgot.
Why didn't you say something?
I've forgotten all about them as well.
I am so sorry.
Don't worry. There's no crunch left.
God, is she vocal? Or have they had 3 bottles of wine too many?
You know, I'm sorry, but I'm completely misjudged her.
It's been a long evening. Matt and Marie are going to need all their beauty sleep as the restaurant in their home opens in just a few days' time.
Out at the same time and to have to think about different timings for 4, 5, 6 different tables, it's not really what I want to consider.
But it actually makes your life easier. That's what he was trying to say. If we have one big table...
He's not the chef, darling. I'm the chef and I want to cook everything to the same time.
We're not staggering the time people arrive. Everyone's going to arrive at exactly the same time, sit down at exactly the same time. It's just that they'll be sitting at different tables, so it doesn't affect. You're going to be doing the same number all at the same time.
You know, it's possible, but I'm not sure that's the dynamic I wanted in the restaurant.
We'll just have to give it a go.
And 97.
This came to £40. That's like £4 a head.
It's a lot, but we want these people to come back. Yeah. It's the first time we're opening. They're not regular customers.
No.
This is an opening night, and they need something special on arrival.
Matt's finally finished shopping, so it's time to head back to base where they all turn their attention to getting the flat ready. Mike and Tina have arranged for removal men to put unwanted furniture into storage, including these shelves.
I really think that the bookshelves are going to have to come out. Yes, it's a bit of a palaver, I agree.
In an ideal, perfect world where we had a big house, we would have a room where all those things could go, but unfortunately this is a small London flat, so for tomorrow they're going to stay. But
Are you
that's what running a restaurant is.